Bismillah, 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 Allahu Akbar.
Speaking about women and celebrating women, if we look at the most beautiful of love stories, to look no further than the love story between Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his first wife Khadija, may Allah be pleased with her. And if you look at a woman who stood by him in the most difficult of years, when the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was going through a tough time and people didn't accept the message of Islam, it was Khadija, may Allah be pleased with her, who stood by him and who believed in him and gave him the strength to give the message. And she was the first believer. And this song is dedicated to that relationship. It's called Zammilooni. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
He stepped inside his home, he was overwhelmed with fear. An angel came with words from God, things were still unclear. Saying, read, read, but he could not read. Amazing words that he heard. A trembling deep inside his heart, confused by what had occurred. There was only one who could comfort him, to help him see the light, to ease his fears, to reassure, was Khadija his wife. He said, Zammilooni, Zammilooni, dathiruni, dathiruni. A mighty task has come before me. I need you here with me, by my side, by my side. She was a woman of nobility, successful in all her trade. Many wealthy men had asked for her, she turned them all away. But when she saw Muhammad, a shining moon, may peace be on his soul, he was a light for her, so right for her, her life will now be whole. But she had never seen him so distressed as he was that day. She would comfort him and hold him tight and chase his doubts away when he said, Zammilooni, Zammilooni, dathiruni, dathiruni. A mighty task has come before me. I need you here with me, by my side, by my side, by my side. We look for stories of love in places dark and cold, but when we have a guiding light for the whole world to behold, we're so selfish in our ways to the ones we hold so close. Our own pleasure and happiness is what we value most. But she sacrificed all her wealth and everything she had, and he honored her and gave her faith when the times were bad, when times were bad. Now years had passed, times had changed since Khadija breathed her last, and the message of the one true God was spreading far and vast. But then he came across some jewelry that Khadija had once won. His eyes began to swell with tears, his heart began to mourn. 'Cause she was there for him when the times were rough and his enemies were cruel. She was the first believer, so keen and eager to comfort our soul when he said, Zammilooni, Zammilooni, Dathiruni, Dathiruni. A mighty task has come before me. I need you here with me, by my side, by my side.